Welcome to Market Strategy, your guide to smart investing.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Market Strategies. The Union Budget of 2026 is fast approaching our doorstep. Whenever the budget is near, there is one sector that always creates waves in the market: railway stocks. The announcements related to railways and the market movements surrounding them are the main characters of my story today. Before we dive into the video content, let me remind you of something very important. I am not a SEBI registered advisor, nor am I a tips provider. So, please do not treat what I share here as a buy or sell recommendation. Take this strictly as an educational study. If you study this correctly, in the coming years you too will be able to identify and utilize such opportunities on your own. Perhaps what I am about to share is something you already know, or something you are already doing. However, for those who are new to the market and for those unaware of this method, I hope my experience proves useful. For the past 20 years, during every budget season, this is a method I have consistently tested and it has given me excellent returns. A strategy that I execute for a period of just 1 month in a year. In my experience, I have received over 70% accuracy and often more than 20% profit within a single month using this method. To prove that these are not just empty claims, there is a way you can verify this yourself. After watching this video, please check the charts of the stocks I mention here for the previous years. Especially, look at the period from the end of December to the end of January. If you look at the average profits and losses of these stocks during that time, you will be convinced of what I am saying. The backbone of India's economic growth is the Indian Railways. From Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from Gujarat to Arunachal, this nation moves as one through these iron tracks. Yes, Indian Railways is the heartbeat of India. But for an investor like us, what is coming is not just another day. It is a golden opportunity. In the last budget, the allocation for railways was 2.62 trillion rupees. This is the largest amount in Indian history. If so, how many times will it increase in the upcoming budget? Most importantly, where does the lion's share of this money allocated by the government flow to? Bullet trains, 100% electrification, modern coaches? Which companies are going to directly benefit from all of this? Which railway stocks can we expect an explosive move in the coming days? But just knowing the answer to these questions is not enough. We must also know when and how to utilize this opportunity. Now let us meet our stars. In my basket strategy this time, I have selected 12 strong stocks. Why did I choose them? The answer is simple. They are the branches of the great banyan tree called railways. First, the 8 powerful public sector undertakings or PSUs. 1. IRFC. In one word, the money box of Indian Railways. The money that gives life to new projects comes from here. It is the safest large cap stock. 2. RVNL, the construction arm of the railways. From doubling tracks to laying new lines, a construction giant with hands full of orders. 3. IRCTC, as we all know, a monopoly company with no competitors in ticket booking and catering. 4. RITES, a consultancy company providing technical advice to the railways. Along with stock price appreciation, they are also ahead in providing good dividends. 5. Concor, the kings of freight transport. Most of the cargo movement in India happens through their containers. 6. RailTel, the face of digital India. The Wi-Fi at railway stations and the optic fiber network along the tracks belong to them. 7. Ircon, not just railways, but a massive engineering company that builds highways and tunnels. 8. BEML, an expert institution in manufacturing coaches required for Vande Bharat trains and metros. Now, 4 companies preparing to surge from the private sector. 1. Titagar Rail Systems, leaders in manufacturing modern coaches with Italian technology. 2. Texmaco, the front runners in India in manufacturing freight wagons. 3. Jupiter Wagons, a fast-growing company. They manufacture wagons along with brake systems. 4. Ramakrishna Forgings, a supplier that manufactures wheels and other critical parts for railway coaches. With these 12 companies coming together, every sector of the railways from finance to construction will be in our grip. Now let's come to the most important part. When to buy, how to allocate money. Usually the time between December 15th and the 31st is when I choose to do this. I have already taken my entry for the 2026 budget. Here I use a golden rule. I divide my total capital equally by the number of stocks I intend to buy. For example, suppose I have 1,20,000 rupees. I will divide it among 12 stocks, investing exactly 10,000 rupees in each. Why do I do this? Even if for some reason a few stocks do not perform, the others will cover that loss and give us a good profit overall. Now, what do I do if I have a small amount? For example, suppose I have 25,000 rupees. If I divide this into 12 equal shares, I can only allocate about 2,000 rupees per stock. In such a situation, I will avoid stocks priced above 2,200 rupees, that is, high-priced stocks. Instead, I will focus on the lower-priced ones. But remember one thing specifically. For this basket strategy to be effective, we must buy stocks of at least 8 railway companies. Only then will the risk be properly balanced. Why do I split and buy like this? Is it not enough to invest in just one? The answer to this question is given by the figures of January 2024. To prove how strong my basket strategy is, let us examine how each of these 12 stocks performed from January 1st to January 31st, 2024. First, the leaders who gave shocking profits. IRFC was at 100 rupees on January 1st and surged to 176 by January 31st. In a single month, a profit of 76%. RVNL went from 182 rupees to 320 rupees by month end. It gave a 75% gain. IRCON went from 175 rupees to 270 rupees, 54% profit. RailTel surged from 350 to 475, profit 35%. Now, those who performed decently. Texmaco from 170 to 220, 29% profit. Jupiter Wagons rose from 320 to 400, 25% gain. BEML surged from 2,800 rupees to 3,450 rupees, 23% profit. RITES moved from 500 to 600, 20% profit. Now the average performers. Ramakrishna Forgings reached 860 from 750, 15% profit. Concor grew from 860 to 945, 10% profit. IRCTC reached 980 from 890. It gave only 10% profit. Titagarh Rail only reached 1,100 from 1,040. It gave a mere 6% profit. Did you notice, friends? Same sector, same time, but the results are different. If I had put all my money only in Titagarh or IRCTC, I would have not made a huge profit. On the other hand, what if I had put everything in IRFC? My money would have nearly doubled. But no one can predict in advance which one will surge. To avoid that risk, I invest equally in all 12. Why do railway stocks surge like this when the budget approaches? Here, we must remember that old rule of the stock market. Buy on rumor, sell on news. That is, buy when you hear rumors that good news is coming and sell by the time that news officially arrives. For the past 20 years, this is the pattern I have seen and followed in railway stocks. In 2024, as per the figures we saw earlier, from the total portfolio, I received a profit of 46% in just 1 month. However, not just victories, failures have also taught me many things. In the last budget, that is in 2025, I made a small mistake. I could not exit at the right time. The result? Many stocks that were in profit went down once the budget announcement came. Eventually, I had to exit with a small loss. From that experience, I learned my biggest lesson. Do not wait until the budget day. Whether it is profit or loss, we must exit right before the budget presentation, before the news arrives. Now, the most important part. When to buy, when to sell. 1. Entry. We must take our seats before the news and rumors spread. Between December 15th and the 31st, I will have made my investment. Even if delayed due to any circumstance, I will take entry by the first week of January at the latest. 2. Exit. This is the most critical part. Usually, the budget presentation is on February 1st. My policy is simple. Whatever the date of the budget presentation is, I will sell exactly 2 days before it. For example, if the budget is on February 1st, I will book profits on everything I hold by January 30th. Under no circumstances do I wait until the budget announcement day. The greed thinking, oh, isn't the budget tomorrow? Maybe a big announcement will come, won't the price go up further? Should not enter your mind at that time. Finally, risk management. There is no 100% guarantee in the market. Through this strategy, I am sharing my hope and belief that railway stocks will move forward in the coming budget as usual. However, if a situation arises where railway stocks move against our expectations, my habit is to protect capital using precise stop losses that I can afford. I do not wait thinking it will climb back up immediately. A proof of this is that, currently, all railway stocks are far behind compared to the last year. Securing capital is what we must always prioritize. If unexpected crises occur in the global market, especially war, economic recession, or other major crashes, it can affect our market too. In such situations, exiting the position and staying away from the market is what I have done to date. Even after the railway budget, stocks might sometimes rocket up, but do not put your head into it. I have often seen the habit of these stocks going down significantly after the budget. That is why I remind those who study this to exit before the budget and not to enter again immediately. Whether it is profit or loss, exiting the position before the budget is my method to date. Money is precious. The responsibility to protect it is ours, a thought that everyone stepping into the stock market must remember. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like and share it. Your feedback is valuable to us. Please leave your opinions and queries in the comment section below. For more such practical insights on the stock market, make sure to subscribe to this channel, Market Strategies. Thank you. Namaste.